There is a massive issue right now in Canada when it comes to anti-Semitic hate attacks. I'm also going to preface this video by saying that what is currently happening in Gaza is a genocide. And while I do think that each and every one of us should be fighting to ensure that this genocide ends, we should also be looking internally at what is happening in Canada. Because the stabbing of an elderly Jewish woman at an Ottawa grocery store is just one example of things that we have seen over the last few months, if not years. Canada has historically always been known as a place that has had a high amount of per capita anti-Semitic attacks in the world. And I bet that most Jewish Canadians believe that what is happening in Palestine is not good. Literally every Jewish person that I know does not like Netanyahu and does not like the death that is happening. But they are also terrified of the attacks that are occurring in Toronto and in Canada. And the reason that I think that it's important to point this out is because there's a lot of people who seem to be denying the reality of Jewish Canadians. And also, it's not to say that there isn't attacks happening on Muslim people. That is also happening. That has been happening for years. And we know through polling that the majority of Canadians believe that Palestine should be a free and independent nation. Like, the general popular opinion of Canada is that hate crimes are bad and that the death that is happening in Palestine is bad. Yet a lot of the times we can't help but get defensive and find ways to make this a bridge that is tough to cross, even though we are all fundamentally in agreement about the value of human life. And listen, I do have some Jewish followers that get really upset at me that I say that what is happening in Gaza is a genocide. They don't like that. But I know that they also appreciate when I speak up against anti-Semitism. People get really upset when you see people in the media and conservatives doing the whole, but do you condemn Hamas thing? While simultaneously not being willing to stand up and speak up against anti-Semitism. The goal of a lot of agitators is to force people into corners where they feel uncomfortable saying both truths. You can say that what is happening in Gaza is a genocide. You can also say that the amount of anti-Semitic hate attacks in Canada needs to stop. But there are people who are struggling to do that, and that blows my mind. And I guarantee you the comment section of this video is going to be very friendly.